All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol IDEX, Ideanomics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I just want to announce my website. I actually just got it launched this week, and it's investfortomorrow.com. I will put the link down below in the description. I highly encourage you guys to go check it out. There's a lot of great things to see. And when you come to the beginning page, there's an intro video. If you guys have the time to watch it, I highly suggest watching it so that you guys get a better idea of what the intended goal and purpose of this website is. It's a further expansion from the YouTube channel. Nothing's changing on the channel. And here we have our forums, and we're going to talk about stock picks, weekly, monthly, daily ones here in the quick trade list, and gathering of investors. This is where investors will rendezvous, gather together, and speak about different topics as news or anything going on in specific that you guys want to share that you think is valuable and will help other investors, and also share knowledge and experiences. So the community is a members community, and my goal here is for all members to learn and grow together. And how to manage the intangible is for those investors that want to learn more about credit and what credit score entails and what builds it and how you can better manage it. That is for those that want to learn more than just stock picks and about stocks. And I'm going to have more forums for those of you that want to further expand your knowledge in other areas of investing and finance. So we have our member options. So here is for those of you that are very interested in just stocks and stock picks, and this is for the investor that wants to learn more than just stocks. So you're going to have access to everything that the determined investor has, and in the advanced investor, you have all the information for credit and how to manage the intangible. And there's going to be more forums available as I further develop the website. So this is for those of you that want to learn more about investing and finance in other areas. So when you divide these numbers by 30, there's 30 days in a month, you'll get the calculation of what it really costs per day. And when you think about it, you're going to get in return when it comes to knowledge and value of information, as well as being part of a members community that I entail to maintain our integrity and honesty amongst each other and help each other learn and grow while growing our portfolios. I think it's going to be definitely worth it. I just started it. I haven't posted anything yet about stock picks or any information. I will start posting in about 2 weeks. So I'm waiting for everybody that starts feeling comfortable to join so I can start providing content. So far, all of you guys that have joined, thank you guys so much for joining, and I look forward to building this community as time unravels and that we all learn and grow. So excited to see all the things that I'm going to be able to share with you guys, and I look forward to seeing what you guys can share as well, because everyone has a voice here on the channel and on the members community. So check it out. The link will be down below. So IDEX, it had a run yesterday and it leveled off. It looked like it was going to stay closer to the 50-day moving average and finally break it. It certainly did, but it didn't last for long. And now it's leveled off back at around 213. So what does that mean? Well, IDEX is again in a bearish trajectory. When you look at this run and leveled off, the bulls had a great run, but the bears have brought this back down almost 50% of those gains. So we're now back to almost square one. Not yet, but almost. We just need this amount of downward trend and we're already there. So we need to watch this closely. IDEX is right now in bearish territory again, and we're going to want to watch this closely. So I'm going to look at this in a broader perspective, and then we're going to narrow in. So what's the lowest point? The lowest point is 170. We all need to keep that number in mind for the next coming days and weeks. If 170 gets broken through, this will start to see newer lows, and then we'll have to see, based off of the history of the chart, some other support levels. But right now 170 is the lowest point. We're going to want to watch that. The highest point here is 250. I'd write that down as well. These are the two both ends of the spectrum that are very important for the next coming days and weeks. But let's go ahead and move our support to its new location and also our resistance. So this is a very, very narrow stretch here, and I want to talk about some things as well as I zoom in. So the highest point before the fall is 241. I'd write that down as well. That is an important resistance level, but the most important to get further away from the 50-day moving average and break through newer highs is 250. But 241 is just as important if you want to kind of dissect and break down the chart into pieces. So the 50-day moving average is 222. We're slightly below it at 213. That needs to be broken through to get back into bullish territory. Now, our support here, which is the lowest point reached in this slight bearish run, is 211. If that gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows, newer support levels, and going deeper into bearish territory and pulling away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction. So I want every single investor to be aware that 211, if it gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows. On the other hand, we have our resistance, and that's 223. If 223 gets broken through and turned into a support, the bulls accomplished two things. They broke through the 50-day moving average and got themselves into bullish territory, and they've broken through the first resistance level that needs to be turned into a support to pull further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. And then they got 241, and then they have 250, and once those two are broken through, this could be on its way to newer highs. But first, this resistance needs to be turned into a support and create that staircase effect to start to work its way up to newer highs. So it's going to be very, very important. And I want to emphasize the bulls need to break through 223 to get themselves back into bullish territory and start to pull away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and in that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened, and I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen, and the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here, and I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates, the S&P 500 rises, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it, anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits, and like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like, for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88, and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps, and it was down here at 33.02, and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. there was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates. And even on these dates, there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out, see for yourselves. And my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.